Hey guys, just want to give you a little bit of an intro into the video you're fixing to watch. It was my first one, so bear with me. The audio quality is not great. I have a microphone, but I don't yet have an attachment for the GoPro. That is coming and it's on the way, so the audio will improve, I promise. I'm going to start doing these videos for the Ford dealership. I'll start working there towards the end of the month. I'm actually really looking forward to this new adventure. But just want to give you guys a heads up. You know, there's a few things. I watched the video. I didn't. I always hate to see myself or hear myself talk. It's like an alien. I'm sure you guys will like it too, but it is what it is. I'll get used to it. The videos will get better, I promise. I say a whole lot in it, and I mentioned my car color a lot. That's just me thinking in my head, I guess you would say, comparing things. But like I did say, these, I promise these will get better. This is the first of many. I just wanted to come in today and try it out and see how it goes. I think once I get into it and get used to describing features, I'm not used to just, I mean, I know the features in my head, I'm not so used to describing them in detail, but that will change. That'll get better. I'm not concerned about that, but I just want to get this out there, just to have my first one, get it out of the way. You know, I'm working out all my internal bugs in my head, I guess you would say, on how to do these. So I mean, as I progress with these videos that go along, they will get better, and when I learn the vehicles better, you know, I guess I'll feel more at ease making these videos. But anyhow, I just want to give you that little heads up, a little intro, and videos coming up. I hope you enjoy it. If you have anything you want me to show you, I'll be on a lot soon, and I'll have some, you know, I'll be going out and getting some vehicles, driving them, doing a walk around of them, trying to show you as many features as I know, you know, things that I may have missed, whatever. You know, drop a comment below, just tell me things you kind of want to see, because this is pretty much for you guys. It's not for me, it's for you. Of course, I mean, I'm learning as I go with these, so the more videos I do and get my hands on these things, the more I'm going to learn with them. But ultimately, this is for you guys to check it out. So if there's anything you want to see, just let me know, and enjoy the video. Thanks, guys. What's up, guys? Brad here from Nelson Ford Mazda TV. I'm gonna do a little something different with you guys here and start a channel where I'm gonna drive and showcase some of our vehicles we have, talk a little bit about the features, talk about the ride and everything, just so you guys can get an idea of what you're looking for. Because I've bought a lot of cars in my life, and I've always tried to look at the YouTube to get a full feel of it. You know, maybe I'm looking on a Sunday or something, get excited on a Sunday, man, I need to go look. You know, you can't drive anything on Sundays. Most car dealerships are closed on Sundays. So I would go to YouTube, and I'd look around YouTube, and I'd search and try to find something. You find a couple generic, videos on a vehicle that you're looking at or whatever, and I don't know, nothing ever suited me, so I'm going to try my best to do exactly what I have been looking for, I guess, the whole time. So bear with me. I'm new to this, so it's going to be a learning process as I go. And I just hope you guys like what I put out, and if you do, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know in a nice way. But anyhow, I'm gonna start off the series with this is a 2019 Ford Ranger that I'm driving, and this is the Lariat model. It's got the leather seats in it. It's got the Sync 3 touch screen on it. It's got, of course, it's 4-drive. It's an SXT package. SXT. It's FX4 package. Sorry about that. It's an FX4 package. I was looking at the SXT at the dealership just a second ago. This is the FX4 package on this Lariat. So you got things like heel assist, you got differential locks on it, and all that's electric. Your electronic differential locks is just really cool. Something I never had, even on my Jeeps that I have. quality of this thing is actually amazing. I am super impressed with how nicely this thing drives. And it's got like, it's power wise, I was really impressed. I've never actually driven an EcoBoost. I've always been a V8 guy. I've driven Mustangs all my life. I've had like 7 Mustangs now. My newest one being an 18. So I'm used to having, you know, something with a little more power to it. But this is a 2.3 liter EcoBoost, and the torque that it has is actually amazing. I really wouldn't need any more for something like this. It's made it with a 10-speed transmission, 10-speed automatic, and I mean, really, guys, I love it. And I used to love changing gears and everything. Of course, I still do with my car, but you know what? This thing with this 10-speed automatic, it's actually super, super impressive, to be quite honest with you. And I'm just driving through people's parking lots, and dudes there looking at me like, what are you doing? Talking to yourself. You know what? I was an only child. I always talk to myself. It's okay. Yeah, you hear me backing up. It's letting me know there's things around me, which actually is a nice feature, because if you're backing up and you just don't have your mind on stuff, it'll let you know. It'll give you a nice little beeping tone to remind you that, hey dude, there's something back there. So anyhow, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna drive up the road and just talk just a little bit about it. I'm gonna pull over and get out, do a walk around, show you guys the interior and everything, how nice this thing is. I mean, this 2019 Ford Ranger is perfect. I mean, I was actually a little bit disappointed in the steering wheel on it, to be honest with you, but I mean, the steering wheel kind of reminds me of the older, like maybe a Fusion or something. But I mean, literally, when you start driving it, all the buttons that you need are just, I mean, they're right here and they're very conveniently located, so I'm actually okay with it. And this does have a telescopic steering wheel, so if you like to sit back a little bit further for a little bit of leg room, you know, you can loosen up and pull your steering wheel back towards you, which is, I think, is really cool. A lot of things I've driven, like I've owned, God, like 30 cars in my life, and I don't know that I've actually had any that did that. So as basic as it may be, it's actually a really cool feature. And the interior of this thing, I don't know what color that is painted. I'll show you guys here in a minute. But the way it's painted, it almost looks like the magnetic metallic that my car is, which just tells me that I probably need to buy this truck. Just because there's features, and the wheels are magnetic metallic. I do know that the wheels are magnetic metallic, and they do match my car. So I feel like I need to buy this truck just because it matches my car. So maybe another day. I forgot my wallet today. No, I didn't, but I would love to have this truck. It's really cool, because I was watching the Rangers when they first came out, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they came out in Australia first, maybe, because they weren't here first. They were, I'm pretty sure they were in Australia first. Leave a comment below if I'm wrong. It's okay, I'm allowed to be wrong. I don't know it all, which is fine. That's what you guys are for, you my smart people out there. But I was watching this thing, and I absolutely could not wait for this thing to come out in the States so I can go look at it. And I've just never gotten a chance to go out and look at one. So today's my chance. The guys over here at Ford Place, you know, I'm actually going to be starting here next Monday. I had a little bit of history in selling cars, you know, when I first got out of college, for a different dealership, totally different people. I've always dealt with the guys up here at Ford. I love them. I mean, every one of them. If I go in there and talk to them, I can't get out in 5 minutes. There's no way, because I have to stop and talk to every one of them. Everybody's super nice, and so I'm really looking forward to that aspect of my life. But they were just there, you know. He was nice enough. You know, I told him, I said, hey, I want to make a video of one of these cars, and he said, yeah, man, that's fine, do it. So that's why I started this YouTube channel up, and I brought my GoPro out today, and so this is more or less a practice run for me. So if you want to buy this truck, wait a week. Come buy it from me after I start, because I'm not actually working there yet, even though I did dress the part. Because you know, if you guys know me, you know I don't dress up very often, but that's going to change, which I don't mind. It did remind me I need to lose some weight, but That's for a different channel, not this one. But I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna hop out and throw this GoPro around and show you guys some of the stuff on the outside of it. And I'm gonna learn myself as I'm going over it. So it's gonna be, you know, I may not show you everything that I know or I don't know about these things, but I mean, I'm gonna learn them. You know, it's gonna be a learning process, but you know, it's a nice truck to start with. So I'll see you guys on the outside. Hey guys, I am on the outside of this thing now, and let me tell you, it is hot today. It's actually too hot for a big guy like me to be standing out here in the sunlight, but I wanted to show you guys this truck, so I'm gonna deal with it. It's fine. The paint on this thing, I'm just sitting here looking at this, and the paint, I don't know if you can see this sparkling in the video, hopefully you can, but that paint is so pretty. I love it. And there's that's called the white platinum tri-coat on this thing, and when I first pulled up I thought it had black accents. It's not black, it's actually, if you look at it close, that is a magnetic metallic paint on this thing, which is actually the same color as my Mustang I got. And that's like one of my favorite colors, so that's another reason I need to have this truck, because it kind of matches my car. And actually, if you look at it, the wheels are the same color. And I've always been one to change wheels and tires on a vehicle, but honestly, I wouldn't. I would throw a leveling kit on the front and be done. This thing just, I mean, it sits just right. And being the FX4 package, you know, it's going to sit a little higher. And like I said, it does have a locking differentials and everything on it. So if you get out in mud, which I probably wouldn't, it's way too nice for that. But you know, you do have that option, which will also work good in the snow. Because you know, we get so much snow around here twice a year, 6 feet twice a year. But when you get it, it's going to be set. We got some people coming through here. They want to see what's happening. Yeah, he's like, man, I need to trade my truck in on that. I don't blame you, buddy. I would too. Check out this rear bumper setup on this thing, because you got your sensors in it. So when you're backing up, and like me, sometimes you just forget where you're going. It's going to remind you before you hit something, which is a really good feature. And you can see right here up under the Ford logo, if you can see it, that's where your little camera is situated. So when you put it in reverse, you got a nice big camera screen in the back. And this tailgate is actually, I mean, there's no helper springs or anything. Some of them have a torsion bar that runs across. It keeps it, and it helps it drop slower, but this tailgate actually is really light. One of the reasons for that is because it's aluminum and not metal like it used to be. And the only thing that I would change back here would be maybe a spray-in bed liner. I mean, I would hate to scratch up this really pretty paint, so why not just spray over it with a permanent bed liner? Right. But yeah, no, it would actually look really good with this truck. And this bed cover, it's a hard bed cover on this one. It's not I mean, it's an option on them. It'll come on all of them. This just happened to have it on it. I mean, all you gotta do is you pull this little cable here, lift it up when you're pulling it, and it folds up. You know, it's like a tri-fold, so it's going to fold. You need to be out of your way if you want to hold something. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think it'll actually fold straight up. So if you want to haul a four-wheeler or something back here, it will fold straight up and out of the way. And I don't think it'd be very hard to take off either if you need to take it off or something. And if one of you guys maybe know more about that, let me know in the comments. I'll be learning these things as I go, so yeah, just bear with me on that. Something really cool, and I don't know if you can see this or not. There's this Ranger in the taillight. It's on a plastic on the inside. Actually, I like little details like that, but it's really cool. And then you see down here, you got your blind spot radar on it. So this thing's actually really loaded. So you've kind of seen the outside of it. And oh, another thing, the guys, that I really like, this LED bar through here that lights up. It's kind of like a driving light. I'm a light guy, so I love those on anything. I love them on my car. I got the tri-bar on my Mustang, and there's just something about it that looks really cool during daylight. I'm a tech guy. I like cool gadgets and such. Now, when you also have your front sensors, which I'll talk about later, the features on those, and I think those come standard on all the Ranger models. I may be wrong. I'll check when I get back. I'm still learning this thing, so you know, bear with me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Correct me, please. It's okay. But I think that's actually a standard feature on these Rangers. So Now I'm going to take you on the inside and show you some of the interior details. So bear with me. Alright, welcome back guys. Welcome to the interior of this truck where you can actually see what's going on. I'm here where it's cool. Because you can see it's 94 degrees outside. And which means it's probably around 100 real feel. And that's way too much for a big boy like me. I'm going to start up here in the dash if I can get this through here without bumping anything. This dash actually reminds me a lot of the Ford Edge that my wife had a couple years back, and I loved that setup. And there's so many things you can go through on this. And you got your display mode, your fuel economy, literally everything you can think of is over there. Your digital speedometer, tire pressures, how many miles you got to empty, RPMs. Yeah, you can change everything up. It's so cool. I love it. I love technology. And over here on this other side, you've got your radio, and that tells you where you're at, what you're looking. So you don't have to take, you really don't have to take your eyes away from the road. You can just look straight down and see exactly what's going down. Really cool. And on the steering wheel on this thing, like I said, I didn't love the steering wheel at first, but driving it, it's nice. It feels nice. It feels good in your hand. You got the buttons over here on this side of the steering wheel. They're going to control everything in this panel over here. So if you got something pop up, you can't hit the OK over here. You hit the OK over here and it goes away. Like a while ago when I fired it up, it told me I was almost out of gas. So I had to hit OK to let it know that I'm going to push it later. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Cruise control. Over here on this side, same thing. All of this controls what's on this side, which you got your entertainment, navigation. So if you don't click that, it pops up. Right now it's just showing your compass. When you have your navigation set to go somewhere, it's going to actually show you in this area a little digital map. Let's see, probably show it on the screen over here, but if you got your radio on, so you can have your radio showing the radio side, and then over here you'll see a little map. It's a smaller version, but it's going to show you your turn by turn, which is actually, I like it. It's really cool. Your phone, there's no phone connector, so you're not going to see any options right here right now. I always leave it on entertainment when I'm cruising around. Some more of the cool things in here. All the trim in here, this is a magnetic metallic as well, which is the same color as my car, as I pointed out 15 times already. But I love that color, and this is not chrome. It's kind of like what you would see on a platinum version of the pickups. Which there's no platinum on this one, but I'm just, for the sake of argument, it's pretty. Once again, the B&O sound system, this thing sounds amazing. Check this out, man. The little details on this, it's really cool. I don't know if you can see it up on the dash. I think got a center speaker on it. I can't turn it up because for some reason, but if you have music in these videos, YouTube will flag you. They don't like that. Apparently it's copyright issues, which is okay because they like to get money, and I don't want to have to pay them for that. For I'm listening on the radio. The interior, but look at the leather seats and these things. Oh, and check this out. The Ranger that's on the seats. How cool is that? It's really nice in here, isn't it, guys? Hope you're enjoying your drive, because I sure am. I'm at least enjoying being out of the heat. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing tilt down just a little bit. So down here you got your USB ports. You can plug two of them in. It'll actually charge two phones at one time. 12-volt outlet. There's two 12-volt outlets. So I mean, there's literally no reason why anybody can complain. And this shifter on this thing, let me show you. When it's in drive and I'm sitting with my arm on armrest, it's just like meant for it. Because I like to ride a lot with my hand just resting here, and sometimes I play with that, which my wife gets mad. It's just, I have a tick like that. And this is also where you control your, your two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, four-load. You get through all your four-wheel drive features right there. You got your differential lock down here, traction control, your parking sensors. You can turn those on and off. Your towing is also down here, and you got a hill assist when you're going down the hills. You turn it on, and it won't let it go high on speed. You know what I mean? You'll keep your speed on a steep grade, I guess, if you will. Let me move over here for just a second. Your mirror features over here. If you can see through the steering wheel, I hope so. If not, you're looking at the steering wheel and you see how nice the leather is. Check this out. Hit that, mirror goes in. Hit that, mirror goes out. How cool is that? The kid in me just wants to play in this thing all day long. I just don't want to get out of it. On your radio over here, let me show you a couple of the features. Climate, you got all your climate features in this screen, but also they're manual down here. So you can change, you warm it up, see, cool it off. And there's also dual climate in this truck. So if your passenger, say you like to be hot and they like to be cold. Me, I like to be cold. My wife likes to be hot, so she can just crank that thing on up, set it wherever she wants. She can have the heat on while I got the AC on. It's okay. It'll let you do that. Go over to the phone. Of course, there's not a phone paired in this one, but add a phone, you'll see some phone features pop up. Navigation on this one looks like I'm on some kind of a weird roller coaster. It is actually a parking lot that I'm sitting in right now. I didn't want to get hit, but I thought about sitting this thing in the middle of the road to do this, because I'll be getting some attention, but there's a lot of law enforcement out today, so I didn't think they would really appreciate me doing that. But right here is where you're going to add, you just hit them where you want to go. You hit your destination, punch it in, take you to it, it'll talk to you, and it'll tell you some nice things. Actually, it won't. It'll just tell you where you're going. It won't really talk to you. So if you're riding by yourself, don't expect that feature. Go back to the home button. You got apps, not a lot shown right here, but you can add mobile apps to this. I'm not 100% sure on this, like maybe 87% sure. You can connect this to the Wi-Fi for your house, or if you have Wi-Fi on your phone, like a hotspot, you can connect your vehicle to that, and it'll automatically update. And if you want to find mobile apps, that's where you can do that from. It'll connect to the internet that you have. And you go over to settings for a second. I'll show you this. You got all kind of things that you can change. You can get ambient lighting. You go to your vehicle, you got camera settings. Like, guys, this thing has so much cool stuff. Swipe back over here. Mobile apps. Your radio. You can check your HD radio. I listen to HD radio a lot. It don't fuzz out. If it loses signal, it just cuts out. But it's just something different. There's more options for you to have out there. So I like that. You can get your sound. I've already set the sound up in this one. Treble all the way up, of course. Bass almost all the way up. Mid-range, keep it where it's at. You get your speed compensated volume, which is also, it's actually really cool, because the faster you go, it'll adjust your volume to compensate for road noise, which I don't know, it's just kind of cool. You don't have to reach over and just hit your volume every time you take off, you know what I mean? Get your navigation settings in here, all your preferences for that. So you can literally sit in here for hours, I'm sure, and look through all these things. There's just so many features. It's really cool. Now let me show you one other thing right here. This paper rattling, and I'm grunting because I'm a big guy. All right, so you've got your transponder, right? There's no key. I mean, there's actually a key in here. You can pop this out. You can push a button right here, and this will pop out. So if the battery dies in this, or your battery dies in your vehicle, you can push this, pull the key out of the housing, and you can actually stick it in the door and turn it to manually unlock your door, if you guys didn't know that. But where this one does have the push button start stop on it, something cool and something you may not think about, the batteries do die on these things, from time to time. So what are you gonna do if you get in here and your battery's dead in this? Well, let me show you that. I'll get this tilted down. Oh, come on now, work with me. So in your cup holder, you'll see a little tab. You pull the rubber out, and there's a little sensor right there that says it has a key. If you can see it, if your battery's dead, you can lay your key right there, and it'll start. You can take the battery out, and this thing will start. It'll pick it up. It'll send a signal through that. Really cool, and a feature you may not have known about. So there, you learned something today. So anyhow, that's pretty much everything in this truck that I can think of at the moment. Like I said, if you guys want to see more stuff from me, let me know. Leave me any kind of comments down below. If you like something I'm doing, if you don't like something I'm doing, it's okay. You may not like it. I'm alright with that. I take criticism. Not well. I will come find you if you talk bad to me. No, I really won't. Put your address down there just in case you do. But yeah, I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed this little walk around of this truck. I'm gonna take it back for when they think I got lost out here. Share this. Make sure you subscribe to this. There will be more videos as soon as I start. I'll be posting videos of all kind of vehicles we got, new and used. So subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get a notification on your phone or your laptop or your desktop or your Commodore 64. And I don't think the Commodore will allow that, but if you got one, let me know, because I want to come play games with you. Those things are cool. But anyhow, thanks guys so much for bearing with me watching this. These will get better, I promise. It's my first video. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will figure it out. So thanks guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.